Would you sleep in a room where a doll opens its eyes on its own? In the canals of Xochimilco, Mexico, that's not a question, it's a warning. Here lies Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls, where one tragedy grew into a legend. Decades ago, Don Julian Santana sought solitude on this remote island, but his peace shattered the day he discovered a little girl's lifeless body in the water, clutching a doll. To honor her spirit, he hung the doll from a tree. That single gesture sparked a chain of eerie events. Whispers haunted Don Julian at night. The doll's glassy eyes seemed to follow him, their heads turning, sometimes with the wind, sometimes without it. Fearing the restless spirit, Don Julian began collecting abandoned dolls, hanging them everywhere, hoping to appease whatever haunted the island. But the more dolls he added, the stronger the presence felt. Years later, after confessing to his nephew that the spirit was calling him, Don Julian drowned in the same spot as the little girl. Today, visitors report hearing laughter, seeing blinking eyes, and sometimes bringing home a doll they never remember taking. Would you follow your own laughter into the attic at night? That's the question 16-year-old Mia faced. Every night at 3:07 a.m., she was jolted awake by the sound of laughter drifting from above. It wasn't just any laugh. It was her own, echoing in a way that made the hair on her arms stand up. At first, Mia thought she was dreaming, or maybe her brother was playing a prank. But the laughter grew louder and eerily familiar, matching the exact way she giggled with her friends. One night, curiosity won over fear. She crept up the narrow attic stairs, her heart pounding with every step. The laughter stopped. Instead, she heard whispering, soft, urgent, in her own voice. She flicked on her phone's flashlight and scanned the dusty space. In the far corner, an old wooden trunk sat open. As she approached, the laughter erupted again, this time impossibly close. Mia peered inside and saw her own face staring up, grinning. The attic door slammed shut behind her. In the morning, her parents found nothing but her phone, screen still glowing. They say if you listen closely, you can hear Mia's laughter echoing through the attic rafters, waiting for someone new to answer. Imagine driving alone at midnight, rain lashing fiercely against your windshield, when suddenly a figure appears in your headlights, a woman in white, soaked through and barefoot, desperately waving for help on the deserted highway. That's exactly what happened to Carlos, a seasoned truck driver on a lonely stretch of road. Against every instinct, he stopped and opened the door to let her in. Her voice was a faint whisper, barely audible over the storm, as she pleaded, "Please, take me to the cemetery by the hill." As they drove in heavy silence, Carlos felt an unnatural chill settle in the air. Every attempt he made to speak was met with silence. Then, as he glanced over, his heart froze. The seat beside him was empty. Only a drenched veil lay folded there, and the air was thick with the scent of fresh flowers. The next morning, shaken and unable to shake the memory, Carlos visited the cemetery. There, he found a grave with her photograph, the same white dress, the same haunted eyes staring back. An old man nearby revealed she had died years ago, on that very road, while walking home from her wedding. They say those who help her are protected on every journey after, but those who drive away might see her reflection in the rearview mirror, smiling just before the lights go out.